Hello, Special Olympics track and field athletes. Coach Janet here. During this time of the pandemic, we can't train together, so I thought I'd post a workout for you. I'm going to try and do it every week. We'll see how it goes this week, and then we'll improve every week. Before we get started, I want to talk to you a little bit about some safety tips and things you want to be aware of when you're training. Number one, don't train alone. Make sure that someone in your household is aware that you're training and that they can be nearby just in case you need any help or any support. Next, the area that you choose to train in should be even, clear surface that doesn't have any obstacles or any traffic around so that you can train in a safe way. Make sure that you're wearing proper clothing. Today is a really cool day, so I have lots of layers on, and as I warm up, I can take them off. A jacket with a zip is a really good idea because it's easy. Make sure you have proper footwear. Make sure you're wearing your running shoes and make sure they're done up properly. Listen to your body as we go through this workout. If you're tired, slow down. If you're sore, don't stretch as far. Don't bend as much. The most important thing is that you do your best without hurting your body. Your body will tell you what it can handle, and just listen to it. We're starting slowly, but everybody's starting at a different place in terms of their fitness level and their strength level. Last of all, make sure that you have water. We'll be having water breaks throughout the workout, but if you need another water break, take one. Okay, so we're going to start our workout the way we always do at track, where we go for a walk around the track. But I'm not at a track today, so I'm going to go for a walk with Brad and Vanessa and our dog Belle. She's grown quite a bit since we were at the track with her a few years ago, but we walk pretty much every day, and we walk around our neighborhood. Today's walk is going to be about 10 minutes long, and I'll talk to you again when we're coming back from the walk. See you in a bit. So, just getting back from our walk. We walked for about 15 or 20 minutes. We walk in a group. Our whole family is home alone together in our home, so we walk together. I recommend that you always walk with someone if you have someone at home to do that with. Okay, so now we're going to get started on our track practice. And we're going to start with a light jog. Vanessa, are you going to join me today, or are you going to join tomorrow after we post this?
I'm going to join today.
You're going to join today? Okay. So we're going to do a light jog. We're going to jog down the end of the driveway. Vanessa, you're not jogging. We're using our driveway because it's a smooth surface. There's not a lot of obstacles here, so we know it's going to be a pretty safe place to go. So I'm going to do about 5 laps of my driveway. This isn't a race. I'm not racing. I'm just getting warmed up, getting my body ready. It's a cold night tonight, so I want to make sure I'm a little bit warmed up before I get started. How many laps is this, Vanessa? Is it 3? Right, this is 3. My driveway's a bit of a hill, so I have to go uphill, and then I go downhill. Okay, and we're finishing up our jog. Now we're going to do some dynamic stretches. So we're going to stretch, but we're going to stretch while we move so that we stay nice and warm. So we're going to start with some sweeps. We're going to do 5 sweeps. And reach up to the sky, make a big circle with your hand. down, big circle with your hands. Toes pointed up. Extend, so I'm going 5 each leg. Then I'm moving down the driveway. I think that was 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'm going to move into some lunges. So I'm going to take a big giant step. I'm going to bend both knees. I'm going to put my hands on my hips. I'm going to do it again. Big step. Bend both knees. Keep my head up. Bend both knees. Head up. Bend both knees. Head up. Bend both knees. Now we're going to change a little bit. And when we take our giant step, we're going to lift up. Giant step. 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 One more. Good job. Going back, we're going to do our sumos. So we're going to take a big step and we're going to bend down. Now remember, we're not bowing. We haven't won any medals yet. We're going to squat down with our legs. Switch and go the other way. Head up. Remember, you want to have your butt down when you do this. This is going to get us all warmed up for today's practice. Make sure all the muscles are ready. I think we have 3 more to do here. 7, 8, 9, 10. Now let's work on warming up our calves. Let's just walk on our toes for 10 steps. Now switch it up and walk on your heels for 10 steps. Good job. Shake those legs out. So now we've got the backs of our legs warmed up, we've got the fronts of our legs warmed up, and we've warmed up our shoulders a little bit. So now we're going to do our A's. A's are just a march, using our arms and our legs, and we really want to focus on opposite arm, opposite leg. Okay, so, and remember, hands go cheek, pocket, cheek, pocket. We focus ahead, stay nice and tall. When I get to the end of my driveway, I'm just going to do a little jog back. I'm going to do this 2 times. And we're just marching, we're not skipping. We'll do skipping next week. This week we're just going to work on marching. And remember, we don't want to be Pinocchio. It's not same hand, same leg. Opposite hand, opposite leg.
Another one on Monday?
Another one next week. Another practice every week.
Next Monday?
We'll film it on Monday and post it for Tuesday.
But when are we going to all be together?
And we'll all be together as soon as we can. And we get to the end of the driveway, and we're going to jog back up. Now, I'm not alone when I'm training. I've got Brad with me, I've got Vanessa with me, and I have my neighbors that are watching me do this and wondering, what is Gianna doing this week? So now we're going to work on B's. B's are an A with a bit of a kick. So we come up and push out. Up, push out. These are a little bit more difficult. Take a little bit more balance. If you find that you're falling over, go back and do the A's. The A's are the most important part. You can hear my foot come through at the bottom. Notice the bottom of my foot is facing up. Almost like I'm pushing something over. And when I get to the bottom of my driveway, I'm going to jog back up. I'm not going too close to the bottom of my driveway because we don't have a sidewalk, so I don't want any cars to be anywhere near me. Okay, we'll do one more V. And we've been doing these at practice ever since I started coaching with you guys. Head stays up. We pull through. Cheek pocket with our hands. Cheek, pocket. Cheek, pocket. Cheek, pocket. Now, it's getting kind of chilly out here. Just to keep us warm, we're going to work on some high knees. We are not racing. You should not be going as fast as you can with any of this because it's going to cause a lot of stress on your body too early in the season.
So what are we doing tomorrow night?
High knees. Right now we're doing high knees.
Yeah.
So knees are high, head is up, arms are pumping. Now, because that's a bit more aerobic, we're going to recover and walk back. Nice little walk back. And we're going to try it again. High knees. And again. Little walk back. It's a lot of talking. We're going to do this one more time. And high knees, head up. Pump the arms. Pump the legs. And relax. Now the opposite of high knees are butt kickers. But remember, when we do butt kickers for track, we use our arms. We just want to stay nice and tall, not leaning forward. Nice and tall, chest out, use your arms. You're trying to kick your butt with your knee. And once again, we're going to walk back. What do you think, Ness?
Yeah.
Doing a lot of laps of this driveway. Here we go. Butt kickers, using your arms. Head up. Really focus on getting your heels back towards the up. We have one more left. Starting to wish I hadn't gone for a run today. Now I'm trying.
Are you gonna do a run?
Use your arms.
Are you gonna do a run tomorrow?
I don't think so. And we're going to walk back. Now we're going to do something a little bit more relaxed and a little bit more for your shoulders. And this will be the last phase of our warm-up. So we're just going to skip, and while we skip, we're going to move our arms forward. And on the way back, I'm going to swim backwards and skip forward. And that's just warming up the shoulders. We'll try that one more time. Skip forward. And skip forward, and arms swim back. Good. All right. You guys take a minute. Grab your water and have a quick drink while I get set up for the next phase of the workout. Welcome back, Special Olympics track and field athletes. Today's practice, we're going to focus on shot put. We're going to talk a little bit about how to do that, but first, please make sure you have reviewed the safety guidelines for practice and make sure you've done your walk as a warm-up and you've done your A's and B's and dynamic stretching to get ready for today, because today is not going to be a very aerobic endurance type of workout. It's going to be a workout where we focus on technique and the technique of shot put. So you need to make sure you're nice and warmed up. I chose tonight to do shot put because it's a lot warmer than it has been. So to start off with shot put, we're just going to warm up our shoulders a little bit by playing catch. You can use a tennis ball, you can really use any kind of ball. If you have a partner because you're not training alone, you can just play catch back and forth. It can be overhand tosses, underhand tosses. I'm going to do both, and I'm going to try and use both my hands. I'm right-handed, but I'm going to try a little bit with my left. Now Brad's filming, so I'm not going to throw any ball at him. I'm going to use my wall of my house to get the ball back to me. So just take a look, just nice and easy, nice and relaxed, warming up the shoulders. I'm just going to start with 5 underhand. Whoop, I've lost it. I have to use a different ball. Went behind my bush. 5 underhand throws. And 5 with the other hand. And 5 overhand. Now I'm going to come down here on the brick for the overhand throws. I'm just going to throw with my hand above. I'm not throwing hard. Nice and relaxed. Just 4 of them. And then with my other hand. I'm just catching with 2 hands. Not as hard as I can. Just nice and loose. Warming up my arms. Alright, so now I'm warmed up. My shoulders are a little warmed up. Now I'm going to move into a little bit more specifics. So I'm going to treat this ball, it's a softball, now like a shot put. This is a softball. This is just a Nerf ball we have in the garage. You could use any kind of ball you want. If you don't have a ball, you can take 2 pairs of socks, roll them together. That'll work too, because we're working on the motion and the technique. We don't need to have a shot put. So, to start with, now, when we're doing these, we do not want to throw the ball as hard or as far as we can. We're staying very nice and relaxed because I'm working in my yard and I don't want the ball to go 2 houses away. So very nice and very relaxed. Step number 1, wide stance, feet are shoulder width apart. And I'm going to go underhand, 2 hands. As I come down, I'm going to come to a squat, and I'm going to come up and release the ball when the ball is 45 degrees away. So just up. Now I'm going to jog and pick it up. Not throwing as far as I can. I'm going to do this 5 times. When I release, watch my feet. I'm going to go up on my toes. This time, I am going to go from above my head and again release up high. And my legs together. So down low, release. Down low, release. Next one, I'm going to put the ball right in front of my chest. I'm going to bend my knees and I'm going to push it out. As I push, I'm going to move forward a little bit. So, push. Knees bent. Push. Last one. Definitely part of the practice is running to get your implement. Keeps you warmed up, gives a little bit of aerobic to the whole practice. So, grab a drink, we'll move to the next section. Okay, when you're throwing a shot put, you don't actually throw it. It's called a shot put because you do something called putting. We would think of that more like pushing. So, the shot put, the shot sits in your hand a little bit up. You could almost see through. So it's up in your hand. The idea is to have the shot put tucked into your chin, your elbow up nice and high. And you're not going to drop this back. It's just going to come from here and push it out. Push it out. Most of the strength in moving a shot put comes from the legs and from moving your body from sideways to frontways. That's where we get most of the power. In fact, this ball never drops back here. It stays right there and we just push it forward. No backward movement with the shot put. Just push forward. That's all you need to do. So we're going to work on a little progression. We're going to do each one 3 times and then move to the next. So we're going to start with just the release and then we're going to back it all the way back. So standing, I am putting out in this direction. So I am standing sideways to where I'm going. So I stand here and then I'm going to move to here. As I move, I'm going to extend my arms. So let's just practice that. Just hold the ball in your hand, don't release. 1, 2, 3. Now you've got this other hand here that can give you some power. So we're going to point it where we want this shot to go. So we're going to point here, and as we're going to switch hands. Switch. And you can feel that in your core, in your middle, as you twist through this. Now you get more power if you add your legs. So we're going to go from here, push, 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 push. One more, push. Notice my feet. My feet are pointing at Brad, and then they're both going to point in the direction that I'm throwing. Hand is up, push. Now, biggest and strongest part of your body, your legs and your bum. So how can we get those involved? We get those involved by bending. So now I'm adding a little bit more power to the whole process. So I'm going to start low, push. Start low, push. Start low, push. Start low, push. Notice my feet. Use that arm. Now start to push, almost as if you're pushing something away. Push. 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 And relax. Shake your legs out. Now, a lot of shot putters, that's all they need to do their best shot put. Just bend your knees, move your feet. That's all they need to do. Even high level shot putters, that's all they need to do. But some shot putters you will see like to add a little bit of momentum. And they do that by sliding into the movement. So I'm going to take off here from the grass. I'm going to take one step back from the grass. So now I'm going to slide into it. I want to start low so I can come up. So I'm going to start down here, have my elbow pointed up here. I'm going to slide, one, and push. Bring it back, 1, 2, push. 1, 2, push. Don't forget to use that other arm. Push. Push. Stay low, and you should end on your toes. Good. Try that until it starts to feel very natural for you. Okay? Do that a few times. Grab a drink of water and we'll go to the last phase. So in a competition, most athletes will receive 3 throws, and sometimes in some competitions they'll get 3 more. I have drawn a circle on my driveway. It's not exactly the right size by any stretch, but it will give us the idea of what we need to do when we're in competition. Important things to remember, and these are safety things. When you enter to throw your shot put, you enter into the back of the circle. There's usually a line in the middle so you know where the back is. Back of the circle, you come to the front. You do not leave the circle until the shot put leaves your hand. If you are going to slide in, you move to the back of the circle. Bend low, slide in, and push. Many people on their first throw, to make sure that they get a good one, will come to the front of the circle and just do what we were doing at the beginning. They will get low, they will push and push it out. 45-degree angle, and that's all they'll do. When you're finished putting the shot put, there's a big temptation to go out the front. Do not. It is safer to go out the back of the circle. At that point, someone will bring you your shot put, and almost never do you go get it. Normally the athletes don't go into the putting area. So I'm going to get my next shot put. I'm going to enter the back of the circle. I'm going to come to the back this time. I'm going to get low, our elbows up. I'm going to slide across and I'm going to push. Doesn't go far because I'm working on technique. Okay? I'm going to exit out the back. Practice that so that in your head you constantly know in the back door, out the back door. In the back door, out the back door. Okay? I hope you had a good practice. I hope you enjoyed doing shot put tonight. Pick up the cool down video now and do a stretch and make sure that you're ready once again tomorrow. Make sure you're drinking lots. Make sure that if you're stiff or sore, go for a walk with a friend and do some more stretching. Bye. See you next week. Don't forget, I say 1, 2, 3, you say team. 1, 2, 3, team! Finish up practice here. I've moved to the grass. For those of you allergic to the grass, use the pavement, or you can even go inside now if you'd rather do your stretches inside. So what we're going to do is just do a real quick, easy, relaxed, full body stretch. And we're going to start right here on the ground. I've decided to do my stretches in front of our heart. We made a little heart and lit it up during this difficult time that we're going through, to let everybody know that we're thinking of everyone in our neighborhood and the people who walk by and drive by. So sending some love out to you guys as well. Okay, so let's start with a hamstring stretch. One leg's out straight, toe pointed up. The other one we just tuck in and we just lean forward as far as we can go. And we'll just hold it here for a few minutes. While you're holding, just breathe. Good. Switch over. Go on the other side. Again, legs straight, toe pointed up, other one's tucked in, and we're just leaning in. Just till you feel the stretch. This doesn't have to be a painful situation. Nice and relaxed. Now we'll move to the butterfly stretch. Feet together, and we just lean in. Hold on to your ankle. Lean into the stretch. Chest up, don't curve your back. Keep your head up and just relax. I'm enjoying listening to the robins chirping. The wind has died down, so it's a much nicer evening. Good. Now I'm going to stand up, nice and easy, and I'm going to start right here with my hands on my knees. I'm going to bend my knees a little bit. I'm going to lean down, and I'm going to straighten one knee. Now as I straighten this knee, my hands are going to come up a little bit as I feel the stretch. Then I'm going to bend them both, and I'm going to straighten the other knee. And I'm going to put my hands on my knees. I'm going to come up a little bit higher. Hands on my thighs, a little bit higher. All the way up nice and slow. Shake your legs. Get your feet a little bit further apart. Roll your shoulders now. Roll them back. And then roll them forward. And then put your head, look down at the ground. Lift your head up slowly. Look over your shoulder. See the dandelions growing in the garden. Look straight. Look back over the other shoulder. The bird feeder at my house. And then we're going to make a big circle with our arms. And as our arms come up, go up on your toes. And as our arms come down, bend your knees, cross them in front, and bring them back up again and up on your toes. Whoa, and don't fall down the hill. And then back down again, bend your knees, cross them in front one more time, all the way up, and bring them back down. Shake it out. Just lean to one side, and straight up in the air. Lean to the other side, straight up in the air. Shake everything out. Give yourself a hand. That was a good workout today. Give yourself a pat on the back. Couple of things. Tomorrow, you may feel a little stiff. Probably a good idea to go for a walk, do a little stretch. Make sure you're hydrating. So you're going to drink water after your practice today, and you're going to drink water tomorrow as well. You should drink a little bit of water all the time, all through the day. Keep yourself hydrated. All right, athletes, really enjoyed getting together with you again. Hope to see you next week. And I say 1, 2, 3, you say team. 1, 2, 3, team.